Hello and namaste everyone. You're watching Smarty Tech Fest and I am Anjali with a new video related to the Spring Boot MongoDB. So today we are going to the series of the Spring Boot MongoDB learning, as we have already completed the Spring Boot MongoDB connection using our Java application, and next what we have created is how to find the items, how to find out the documents from the MongoDB using your Spring Boot application, right? We have configured all the things. So today we will insert the document. So let's get started. So before starting, I just want to tell you, if you want to check the connection part, at how we have configured all the things in our Spring Boot and how we have done the configuration part, you can check out my first video. I will provide in the I option above or the link in the description box. You please check it out. If you have any doubts related to the query, find queries or any connection part, just comment it below or watch that video. You will be able to find the solution. If not, you can comment it below or you can mail me at the smartytechfizz@gmail.com for any queries you have related to your applications, your MongoDB Java applications. Correct? So let's see that how we can save a document in a MongoDB using our Spring Boot application. As in the previous part, I have already configured the Mongo template. Also, I have configured the repository, product repository, using the MongoDB repository interface, and this all configuration is already done and shared in the previous videos. So now what I have this product collection, and I have already marked them the fields and the ID for the mentioning that okay, this field is going to reflect for the ID field, and this field is going to reflect the item field, and this will going to be a quantity field. If you will see my MongoDB collections, this is the product collection. This what this whole class is referring to. Okay, and after referring, as you can see, the document document collection is for referring that class to the MongoDB collection that we have in our MongoDB servers. In this product collection, we have these data, as you can see, and now we are going to find the data. Okay, so I will perform the save query using the two methods. One is by the Mongo template. If you have configured the Mongo template, you can do it so using the insert option, and also if you have configured the repository for that collection, you can do it. So that all depends on you, which type of method you want to use or which type of configuration you have done in your MongoDB application or Spring Boot MongoDB application. So this all related to the Spring Data MongoDB that we have configured in our pom.xml. If I will show you, you can see this is the Spring Boot Starter Data MongoDB. So this is what we are going to use. Now this was the part for the find that we have done using three ways that how we can do that. Now we are doing the save option using the two ways. So this is the class which we have mentioned earlier, that this is representing the collection of products, and if you want, I have created the object of the products using the constructor. If you want, you can even like do it like product.put using the setters options, and you can set the items, you can set the whatever the fields you have using the setters, and or also you can do it using the constructor. I have done using the constructor. That was very easy for me. So that was using the setters will be also easy for me. That I just wanted to show you. You can do it also like this. Correct. Now after getting the object which I want to save, I have just used the Mongo template that we have configured here, and using that Mongo template I have just used the .insert, and in the insert I have mentioned this object, and this object is already referring the collection part. So now our Spring Boot Mongo application will be able to know, okay, this object needs to save in the products collection. Fine, and then it will be able to insert here. I have used the product repository. You can see this is the product repository we have mentioned. If you will see this class, I have mentioned the Mongo represent. I have extended the Mongo repository interface in this interface because I want to use the by default repository that was created by the MongoDB, and that repository has been mentioned using the name of product repository. Okay, and here using the product repository also I have been using the insert function, and this insert function is also getting the product object. And as I said earlier, this product object is referring to the product collection, so it will automatically getting into the products collection to save the object. So as we have created the two insert statement, let's comment it for the second one first. Then we will only going to insert using this function, and then we will try using the repository part. So run as Spring Boot application. So you can see that inserted successfully. Now go to the Mongo and check. So you can see that this has been inserted now. This is what we have inserted right now, and again we will now insert. This was the document which has been inserted right now, and now we will insert using the other method, that is run as Spring Boot MongoDB. It has been started successfully, inserted successfully, and now let's see. See, now this is the third object that we have inserted now. So now there is a question, what we will if we want to use both the insert operation at once. So in that case it will insert the first operation method, but it will be going to give you an exception of duplicate error to this another insert option, because we have used the first one object only. So while inserting the object, it will take the object ID as the underscore ID field, and it will going to be same for both of them. So once inserted, the underscore ID field has been generated, but then if it will going to re-enter or insert the same object again, it is going to give you an error of the duplication. So be ensure that use only the one method to insert your document, correct? So this is what we have learned in the insert operation. In the next part we will be doing this update operation. So stay tuned with us. Take care. Bye bye.